everybody. Today is going to be pretty simple. Step one, we're going to find all the rough measurements for the pieces of plywood we got to cut to form the base. 2, we're going to cut them out of some sheets of plywood. And then 3, we're going to start putting them together. So let's begin. What's going on here is that I'm just figuring out rough dimensions of every single piece of plywood that I'm going to cut out for all these little faces on the base and stuff. And I'm going to oversize everything just so I can tweak it in the final, but you can see down here I've got like estimate ranges, and I'm always going to go for the larger number, and that's what I'm going to cut out of the sheet and try to save as much material possible doing that. And I'm not going to force you to watch all of this number crunching stuff, so I'm going to do a really fast time lapse just so you can see how, I don't know, so you can watch me do stuff, I guess.
For the sake of both our sanities, I didn't do this on camera, but I laid out all the boards and I took measurements against the body, and I decided the final, or at least a much closer to final dimension for these pieces. So I'm going to cut them now on the table saw and then on the chop saw, and we're going to go from there. Alright, before we begin, I just want to show you some the tools that I'll be using for this stage, just putting all the plywood together to make the base, you know what I mean? Or the frame of it, before we start laying any of the finish wood on it. Here's a really awesome tool. It's actually for sewing, I think, and it's like laying out stitches or whatever, but it just helps make all the holes even, which doesn't really matter that much, but it makes it look really nice, which makes you feel better, so go for it. Or you could measure all the holes, which is a pain in the butt. I've got 1.25 inch screws. The plywood sheets are actually 3/4 thick, so this won't go all the way through. I'm not going to use these when I'm putting it together for real, because I'm going to use pin nails and glue and some screws. But this is just to hold it together for now, just to get an idea of the shapes and decide if I want to do it, And that's it. Oh, here's a great tip. Everybody could use this. Whenever you're pre-drilling something, like we were adhering 2 panels together and they're pretty thin and you want it to get a good bond and you want to be able to take screws in and out easily to do whatever, get a drill bit that is about the same size. Okay, here, let's see if I can get this in focus. You want to get the drill bit. No, it's better in front of my face. What about in front of my shirt? Yeah. Okay, drill bit, screw, shank of the screw should be about the same size as the drill when you're going through the panel that you want to adhere to the other panel. And this way, there's very, very little resistance when it's going through the first panel, and all the resistance is coming from the second one. So it'll sink in better and it'll just work out better, trust me.
This is the tool I forgot. This is one of the most important things that, well, I like it the most. It's a depth setter, so you can set here with this little set screw. You loosen it and you can set a depth to whatever depth you want, and then you can use this edge to run along the edge of whatever it is you want to set the depth on.
So the 6 inches is too wide. These pieces are too fat, and when I put the final wood on top of them, they're going to be even bigger. So this is too big. So I'm going to cut a lot of these pieces a little thinner, and I might even take them out a square. But as long as it looks all right, because a lot of the pieces that I'm going to put here are variable depth anyway, so it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to look right.
Well, brothers and sisters, I accidentally deleted my outro, so here's another one. I cut the framing section into 2 videos, so it'll be just like the design section will be videos 3 and 4. I know I should probably cut, if I wanted to make these like high quality videos and like more entertaining, I should like condense all this stuff and cut out a lot more and do a lot more editing and all that, but I don't want to do that yet. For this liquor cabinet video, I really want to capture everything on film and just cut out the stuff that's totally unnecessary, and then afterwards, when I have all of this information, I'm going to go back and I'm going to look and see what I want to do for the next project, as far as videos go. But also, I want to spend more time making and less time on the video, so that's another part of it too. But let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next videos, guys.